When I first saw Otis, he looked at me with eyes that had seen too much pain and loneliness. He resembled a magnificent statue of a warrior, proud and strong, but deep in his gaze was the mark of the horror he had endured. Otis was born in New York, but almost immediately after his birth, he was sent across the country to California. There, he spent a whole year in a laboratory, in confinement, where he was subjected to cruel experiments. He didn't know what grass felt like under his paws, what freedom smelled like, or what it was like to simply be loved. He was rescued by the Beagle Freedom Project, which specializes in freeing dogs from laboratories, and although Otis was not a beagle but a hound, he was among the lucky ones who were given a chance at a new life. The road to freedom was not easy. He went through several shelters and temporary homes. It was difficult to understand him. From a laboratory animal, unsocialized and withdrawn, he had to become a family pet. He had behavioral problems and found it difficult to get used to normal life.
Come on, bud. I know you're scared.
It seemed that no one would ever be able to fully open his heart. I met Otis at a time when I was experiencing a great loss. My beloved dog had recently passed away. I wasn't looking for a new friend. I just thought I could temporarily shelter someone who needed warmth and care. But the moment we were together for the first time, I felt something incredible. He lay down quietly next to me on the sofa, and after only 15 minutes, I knew I would never let him go. "Well, boy, you're not a foster anymore," I said quietly. "Now we're together forever."
Come on, bud. Let me teach you about relaxing. Come on. Good boy.
I immediately noticed how much he loved the ocean. He literally glowed when he first saw the endless expanse of water. The ocean became a symbol of his freedom, a place where he could run, play, and forget all the horrors of his former life. Now, I try to take him to the beach as often as possible so that every day of his life is filled with joy, light, and adventure. I was very afraid that the trauma he suffered in the laboratory would be too great and change my life beyond recognition, but gradually, Otis began to change. He seemed to blossom, gaining confidence and calmness day by day, realizing that he was now home and that I would always be there for him. But some scars remained with him forever. Any high-frequency sounds, train whistles, squeaks, and screeches, cause him extreme anxiety. I think this is related to the experiments that were conducted on him when devices were attached to his head. Therefore, I carefully monitor his environment, avoiding situations that could cause him pain. Otis's story made me think about a lot of things. We became not only friends, but also allies in the fight for animal rights. I felt the need to talk about what happens behind the walls of laboratories and share Otis's story to inspire people to change. Now he is absolutely happy. He has his own routine, his own habits, and most importantly, the confidence that I will always come home. He is no longer afraid. He just lives, enjoying every moment. Looking at him now, I see more than just a beautiful dog. I see the king he was born to be, strong, proud, and free. And I am grateful for every second we spend together because I know how much this new life means to him. If you liked Otis's story, like it, write comments, and subscribe to the channel to see more touching and inspiring stories.